So here's a question maybe you've considered, maybe you haven't. What would you do if you found out that a naked photo of you got leaked online? How would you feel if, there you were scrolling on the internet, on your phone, on the computer, and suddenly, oh, that's me. Or, oh, that's my friend Tim. Or, oh my God, someone just messaged me because they found this trove of photos that I had sent to somebody I thought was going to keep them secret, and now they're all over the web. How would you feel? Ashamed, embarrassed, frightened, angry? A whole plethora of emotions you probably couldn't name? Question is, for me though, why? Why would we feel this way? Why would we have shame around sharing our bodies? Because legitimate question. If you are watching this video, you have a physical body. Unless, of course, you're some disembodied spirit who's just lurking over, the viewer's shoulder, in which case you don't really count because you can't hit the like button or tap subscribe. But seriously though, everyone watching this has a body. And pretty much almost everybody watching this has at some point in their adult life felt attraction, felt desire, felt sexy in their body, and maybe wanted to show it off a little bit or take a photo because you look particularly cute that day. Wanted to flirt, wanted to have some sort of sexy interaction. Pretty much everybody alive have had feelings like this. So, why the shame around it? I don't think there is anything wrong at all of taking naked photos or sexual photos or videos of yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong of sharing them, either publicly or with people you care about. But there are people and structures in society that tells us that's bad, that's wrong, that's dirty, that's sinful, that's shameful. And I think we need to take a hard look at those and maybe say, is that shame making us more well on an individual level and a societal level? Or is it actually hurting us? And that's what I want to dive into today. So hey, my friends, my name's Kalen. I'm a spiritual coach. I work with people around a more earth-based, body-positive spirituality that says every part of you is sacred, every part of you is holy, reclaim your totality. And so this topic today is very, very much in line with what I think is sacred, what I think is important for us to discuss on our journey of personal evolution. So let's begin with talking about the hypocrisy in society, because on one hand, we have society that says your body's shameful, it's sinful, it's dirty, cover it up, keep it hidden, your private parts are private. And frankly, not every society on the planet has felt this way. We feel this way because we come from a very puritanical and patriarchal system that has been very sin-based. This idea that there is things holy and things earthy, things that are divine and things that are not. And our bodies, our human flesh suits, are not, according to them. And I feel a lot of qualms about this. I think it really does us a disservice that in the Western world, most of us encounter this idea of sin, and we're born and told you are a sinner from birth. The fact that you exist is a problem. As opposed to the opposite, which says you are a blessing from birth. You are divine. This body is the most tremendous gift you'll ever have. You should celebrate it and take care of it and relish it and develop it to the capacity it has to be healthy and vibrant and strong. How different of a society would we be if we dismantled that notion of sin and replaced it with original blessing rather than original sin? And this society is so hypocritical because on one hand we have this notion of your body is sinful, but on the other hand we have sex and bodies being glorified in advertisements and pop culture. On one hand they'll say this is dirty, cover it, and on the other hand they'll turn to you and say, but pay money to go see these other bodies. Go subscribe to this OnlyFans or buy my product that shows you, really beautiful human forms. There's such hypocrisy in that. I mean, just legitimately ask yourself, when was the last time you heard somebody talking positive about their body in our society? Saying, oh, I love my body. I'm so grateful for it. I feel beautiful today. I feel embodied. I feel in myself. I'm so grateful for this. We never hear that. We hear people talking about their diets and the weight they need to lose or the surgery they're going to have or how they're not young enough or fit enough or blah, 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 blah. The litany of ills is long. We've been conditioned to complain, and that is a symptom of the shame we've been taught. There's nothing wrong with wanting to change your body, but can we also love it at the same time? And not every society has been that way. You go back in time. Look at the ancient temple of Göbekli Tepe from 9,500 BCE, naked bodies and sexual acts. Look at the temple of Khajuraho in India, where you have these naked bodies and sexual acts. Take a look at the ancient Greek games where everything was done fully in the nude. Other cultures, other times have revered the human form as beautiful and sacred and worth celebration. But in today's world, based on this system we've inherited, it's shame-based. And when you tell somebody they're broken, sinful, shameful, wrong, that they need to hide, that parts of them are flawed or sinful or bad, then they come to believe that about their totality. They come to believe that there are parts of me that will always be bad, versus the idea that there are parts of me that will always be beautiful and light-filled, no matter what I do. How different could that message be if we heard that you are divine, your body is divine? How would our society reflect that? How more well would we be as a society if our leaders believed that they were inherently light-filled rather than inherently broken? I think our dysfunctional systems of government and leadership in society reflect this. I mean, what does it say about our society that people seem to have more shame around a naked photo online than they do about posting content about hate or fear or racism or misogyny? That's cool, that's okay, that's fun, that's clickbait. But to say I love my body and to celebrate it, something wrong with that. Because let's be real. If you felt good enough that day to take a photo of yourself, that meant you were having a moment of body positivity. You were like, I feel sexy today. I want to show off a little bit. I feel good. I feel confident. I feel luscious. There's somebody I want to share this with, and they're supposedly consenting. Why shouldn't I? We should celebrate that you felt good in our body, because Lord knows there's enough body negativity that people feel shame about their bodies and feel disgusted with their bodies. Celebrate the fact that you felt good about it. And then let's talk about the shame itself. That shame isn't yours. The shame belongs to society. And if you reclaim your power and you pull it back and say, you have nothing to shame me about. Yes, I have a body. So do you. Thank you. Nice question. If you said, great, yeah, I took naked photos. So what? Thank you. Then it would lose the ability to be scandalous. You know, sometimes I think about how people get blackmailed, right? Like someone tricks them into sharing their nudes. And like, if you don't pay me such and such money, if you don't Venmo me, then I'm going to leak these photos to your whole contact list, to your friends and family. And I'm like, cool. I'm pretty sure half the internet has seen me naked, including my friends and family. They know what I do. They don't care. Next. Think of the power you reclaim when it's no longer something shameful, but it's something that you celebrate. So in a society that profits off your shame and your insecurities, gets you to buy things, feeling good in your skin and being proud of it is an act of rebellion. And anyway, who gets to decide what parts are shameful or obscene? I mean, there's parts of the world where women walking around topless is totally appropriate. There's other parts of the world where men even showing their arms is considered indecent. It's all culturally contextualized. So why don't we choose for ourselves what feels best for us? Shame loses its power when we refuse to give into it. So let go of the feeling of indecency and just say, this is my body. It's beautiful. I own it. It's sacred. Thank you for looking at it. Thanks for engaging with me. I'm proud of having a physical form. This life is a gift. This human body is a gift. The body is not obscene. It's our beliefs about it that are. And let's be real about this. As we move forward, studies are showing that basically everybody's going to end up having naked photos online. We're going to get to a point where you can pretty much find it about anyone. And with the way AI is, even if you never took a naked photo, there could still be naked photos of you online that people can't tell whether they're real or not. So this is something that's going to happen to everybody. So why don't we just get over it and just say, look, this is me. Take it in. Thank you. So if this happened to you, or if this does happen to you, here's my words of encouragement. Don't apologize. Own it. The only thing that these photos prove is that, yep, you have a body, you are in fact human, you exist. Thank you. You need to reject outdated forms of shaming. If people try to make you feel bad about it, don't let them. That says more about them than it does about you. Also support others. Every time we refuse to shame someone else or judge someone else, we make a little bit of a difference to shift this culture and make things better for everyone. You do not owe the world an apology for being human, for having a body, for feeling good in your body, for standing in your power. Just own it. Let's make this not a big deal. Refuse to shrink, refuse to pull back. And if the internet wants to be weird about it, let them. Because at the end of the day, the only thing we can control is our own response. We have no control of what happens out here. We can own how we feel, how we respond, and how we move forward. And hopefully do it with our head held high, our heart open, and maybe fully exposed. If this has been applicable to you, please do drop a comment. Let me know about your experience of having gone through something similar or how you've helped somebody else who has. If you found this useful or know it would be useful to someone, please do forward it along. And seriously, hitting the like button and the subscribe button do make a big difference, and they do really help our analytics, so I really do appreciate it. If you like this conversation, I'm going to send you back to a video I posted a few months back about the benefits of naked meditation. I think it's something you might enjoy. So if you want to check it out, you can just click the button right up here and it will take you back to that video. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm Kalen. This is Ecstatic Self. Blessings to you.